Hey, how's it going everybody? Jacob here at Explosive Woodworks, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I make my wooden American flags, so stick around. Start this project by laying out my materials and rough cutting it all to size. For my flags I just use kiln dried pine from a local lumber yard. So I like my flags to be really thick, so rather than putting the boards through a planer, I'll just sand the faces of the boards until it's nice and smooth. Then using my track saw, I'll put a straight edge on one side of the boards. Now that we have a nice straight edge that we can work off of, we can square up the ends, cut it to its final length, and then rip it on the table saw. Now that you have everything ripped down to size, you want to sort through them and choose the faces that you want on the front of your flag, and fill any knot holes, and sand off any saw marks there may be. Then I'll move on to chamfering all the stripes. Now I'll move on to laying out the union and cutting it into the stripes. You can do this several different ways, but I prefer to cut out notches into the stripes in order to separate the union from the rest of the stripe. Now I move on to charring all the stripes, and I like to char the white stripes a little bit lighter and the red and blue areas really dark. That way the charring will show through the stain that we put on. And after we're done with the charring, we'll move on to staining. Now for assembly, I'll just put brackets on the back side of the flag using glue and brad nails. French cleat and some trim to hide it all from view. Now I'll lay out the stars using a simple little jig that I made and some CA glue. Now in this video I was just making a standard Union flag, but the concept is the same for any other style Union, such as the Bennington that I had in the beginning of this video. Now after your Union is finished, you can move on to putting on the finish of your choice. For most of my flags, I go with just a simple spray lacquer, and if I know that the customer wants it to use outdoors, then I'll put on a spar urethane instead. Well, that's it for this video, everybody. Thank you all for watching, and if you like what you saw, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more videos. And if you follow these instructions and make your own version of this flag, please hit me up on Instagram @ExplosiveWoodworks and send me a photo of what you've made. I want to see it.